talk about responsibility, accountability, and the guilt that goes with grief, and why it's not your fault. That's the most important thing. It's not your fault. Loss shatters the life that we knew. We had a plan. We had our yellow brick road that we were following, and all of a sudden, it came to a dead end. And it's natural to question everything, especially ourselves. We question, what could I have done differently? What didn't I notice? What didn't I see? I should have seen this coming. I should have known. And for some people that are nurses or in the medical field, they really lay a guilt trip on themselves. I should have known. There was signs there. I should have known that they were going to have a heart attack, or I should have known this or that. I've even done that with myself. Questioned what I should have done, that I should have noticed things. If I would have been around him more in the previous week leading up to his passing, if I would have been there, I would have noticed this, or I could have noticed that, and I wouldn't have missed some of the things. It's a cruel echo in our mind. The truth is, it's not our fault, and we have to stop the blame game. We didn't cause the loss. There's nothing we could have done differently. There's nothing that we could have done to prevent it. Our loved one passed away, and now we're left with the grief. Grief is love. I love him so much, that's why I'm grieving. Grief doesn't mean you're broken. Grief doesn't mean that you failed. Grief means that you love your person. Not loved, love, still love, will always love. That is what grief is. Grief is the love of our person. At the Wise Widow, I want to remind you, you are not to blame. It is not up to you to carry shame or guilt for what happened. But I also want you to know that you do not have to grieve alone. At the Wise Widow, I will help you. I will help you with some of the tools that I have learned through getting my certification as a grief educator. I'm a grief educator, and I'm also a certified adult educator. And I can help you. I've started 3 new programs. The first one is called Rise and Renew. Rise and Renew is a 3-month program that we will meet bi-weekly, and we'll do some activities together to learn how to grow and get through our grief and get through some of the feelings that are happening and get rid of that guilt. The second one is Brave Beginnings. Some people need a little more help. It again is a 3-month program, but we will meet weekly. I meet through Zooms, and I will give you a little bit of homework and give you some tools to help you get through your grief. The third program I'm offering is called Rooted and Rising. It's a 6-month program. We meet bi-weekly, so it's 12 sessions. And with Rooted and Rising, I will also give you some bonus offerings that we can talk about when we meet during our first phone call or our first Zoom. We will get together. So I want you to click the link below if you're interested in the Wise Widow helping you out, and fill out the personal reflection and support assessment. And through filling that out, I will have your email address, possibly a phone number if you want to give it to me. And I will reach out to you and set up a meeting that we can either have a telephone conversation or we can meet through a Zoom. So then we're more face-to-face. It's a little more personal. And let's get together. Let me share with you some of the tools I have and help each other. Sometimes peer support, for some people, it has worked a little bit better than even therapy. Some people have told me that when they've gone and seen a therapist, that the therapist just doesn't seem to get it. They haven't lost their partner. They don't understand the feelings. I feel like they're talking to me through a textbook. Sometimes, peer support can be a lot better because there's that understanding. I've walked in your shoes. Guilt in the journey is different for every single person, and I'm not trying to compare mine to yours. But what I am saying is I have been walking this journey, and maybe I know a little bit of what you're going through. So whether you're brand new on this journey or whether you have been walking this road of grief for several years, maybe you still need a little bit extra help. And I would love to help you at the Wise Widow. So if you're interested, click on that link and fill out that assessment and let me get together with you and help you. So I hope that you can have a wonderful day. Do something for yourself today. Maybe that is simply having a shower. Maybe that is a really hard thing to do, is just get up and get moving and go have a shower. For some of you, it'll be getting out. Go have coffee with a friend. Go for a walk. There's lots of different things that we're going to talk about that we can do. Self-help is a huge thing that I talk about in my programs. Our support is great from other people, but sometimes the support of our loved ones isn't enough. Sometimes we need to help ourselves bit by bit, step by step. It's moving the journey along. I've talked to widows that are far, far more advanced in their journey than I am. And they get to roadblocks and they don't know what is next, how to help themselves next, what's going on. I feel like I'm living a life in limbo. The most important thing, we are allowed to grieve, but we are also allowed to heal. And none of this is your fault. So click the link, let's connect, and let's have a chat. Have a great day.